everyone, today I'm going to be doing a battles video between two contour kits I actually got requested on my Snapchat to film, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So, I'm going to do a battles video between the Kat Von D, her contour kit, and the, I think it's pronounced Anastasia Beverly Hills, their contour kit. So I kind of wrote down some notes. I'm going to probably be looking down, so if I'm looking down, that is the only reason why, so I can hit every main point that I want to hit. So first, I'm going to talk about the Kat Von D. Now, her colors are so pigmented and so creamy, but it is just a powder. So first you get three almost just like light shades that you use as a powder or like as a setting powder, and then you get your contour shades down here. This is my favorite shade in the palette. This is the banana powder, and it's like just like that yellow powder. I set my under eyes with that. I love that. And then this is my favorite contour shade out of her whole palette. This middle one right here. I have it on today. It looks amazing. I put it all over my face just because I really like the color that it is. So with this one is $46. The Anastasia, this one is $40, but you don't get a mirror and you don't get as much product as the Kat Von D. So this one's $40, the Kat Von D is $46, so it's a $6 difference. The Kat Von D is so easy to blend. It's literally like butter. Like, it blends amazing. Like, you put it on and it's so easy to blend. Now, with this one, for a long time, this is the only one I had, and I recently just picked up the Kat Von D. This one is so hard to blend, and I never realized how hard it is to blend. So, like, once you, because what I like to do is let me show you the brush I like to take. Like, I've been taking this one. This is, like, I think the contour one, yeah, from Real Technique. So what I do is I'll draw a line, and then I'll start blending out that line. And I always took like this gray shade right here out of this palette, or I'll take the warm shade. I always bronze with the warm shade, even though most people don't like that. I do. So these are the two shades I would take, the matte or the warm, and I would try to blend it out, and it does not like to blend. This is really, really hard to blend. Like, the powders do not like to blend. And then when I started using my Kat Von D, I was like, holy crap, like, I do not even have to work to blend it like I do the Anastasia. And one thing I have noticed, the color pigmentation of these isn't very good. Like, even this banana powder right here, it doesn't set my under eyes as good as the Kat Von D one does. Like, in the Kat Von D palette, this shade right here, I only have to take a little bit and my under eyes are completely set. Now with the Anastasia, it does not like to set my under eyes, or even like the contour shades, like I feel like they won't last as long as the Kat Von D does. So what I'm trying to tell you is I would recommend the Kat Von D over the Anastasia. Even though it's a $6 difference, you're going to pay for that $6 difference of your blending time, because it is so easy to blend this palette. And the other one, it literally takes, it feels like forever to blend. So if you want something that's very easy to blend and you get a very nice color payoff, it's definitely the Kat Von D, because this one has so much color pigmentation and the other one, this one, does not. Each shade, this is more for like your highlighting, and then this is your contour shades down here. I have actually never even touched this one, so I'm going to swatch them for you real quick. Like, that is that one. Let me kind of put it under here so you guys can see. And then I will swatch it on the back of my hand. This one is almost a warm shade. I'm going to swatch. This is the gray cool tone shade, which I kind of like to contour with that sometimes. Not a lot though, because it kind of almost like washes me out, I feel like, a little bit. That's why I like warms. That's just me personally, and this is one of my favorite ones in her kit, is the very, very warm shade. So let me show you that. This is the one I like to use all over my face just because it's a nice warm. They're definitely pigmented, but they're not as pigmented as the Kat Von D. So I'm going to get a little wipe off my hands, and then I will back to swatch the Kat Von D. So here is another look one more time before I start doing the Kat Von D on the other side. This is the Anastasia, or Anastasia. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to take my clean fingers and I'm going to swatch this one. This one is almost another cool tone shade. I'm going to start swatching it like that. So this is the Kat Von D. And then this is my favorite shade out of the Kat Von D kit, this one right here. I use this every single day. It almost has like that warm tone into it. I really, really love these shades, you guys. Honestly, when I'm talking about they blend like butter, they honestly do. They're so, like, barely touching it. You don't have to use a lot. And with the Anastasia ones, you do. and then there's that dark one. So this one is very good to contour with. With this middle shade right here, I kind of put it all over my face, and then I add a little bit more onto my cheeks to contour with it. But if you want a very, very nice dark contour, it's definitely that shade right there. So the difference between these two palettes when I went to swatch them, I had to put a lot on my finger from the Anastasia ones. With the Kat Von D ones, I barely even touched them, and I completely had that much color pay off. Especially this dark shade, you only have to use a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way, so you do not have to use a lot. So overall, I would recommend the Kat Von D over the Anastasia just because it is so much easier to blend. The shades are so blendable, and in the Anastasia one, it's not as blendable. I really do like the gray shade in the Anastasia one, but it's just really, really hard to blend, and it honestly could take me a good 10 minutes to try to even blend my cheeks on both sides. So that's kind of a long time, and with the Kat Von D one, I can literally just throw it on, blend it, and it's good to go because they're so blendable that you don't have to spend a lot of time blending, because honestly, right when you start moving your brush on it, it starts blending. So they're very, very creamy shades. They remind me of a cream, but they're not a cream, but they're a powder. So it's a very, very nice fine powder, really easy to work with. It is a $6 difference, so you will be paying more money for the Kat Von D, but you do get more product. Let me hold them up in comparison. I might blind you guys on accident just because I'm holding both of them up, and this one has a mirror, this one does not. So this is the difference between the palettes. With this one, you don't get a lot of product. With these ones, you definitely get more product, and I really, really love the Kat Von D one since it comes with a mirror. I feel like any type of product that comes with a mirror is already like you're winning since you put a mirror into your product. So this one is definitely missing a mirror. This whole little empty spot right here could have been a mirror, and they did not do it. So Kat Von D already has one up them because there's a mirror in hers. This one does not. You get more product in hers, and hers is more creamy. Yes, you will be paying $6 more, but it's only $6 for a better quality contour kit. So overall, the contour kit I would recommend to you guys is the Kat Von D one, hands down. So this is my all-over review from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and the Kat Von D one. If you guys have any questions about each of the contour kits that you want to know specifically, make sure to ask me, and I'll definitely be happy to answer your questions. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and give this video a huge thumbs up. It would mean the world to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.